Welcome again. I'm hoping that you have learned a lot of things from the previous tutorials. This tutorial will be the last one about this chapter. Let's start our tutorial. Tables are used to group related items together. Also, you can convert text to table window by selecting the text and inserting a table. Keep in mind that it must be comma separated values. To insert a table, select from the Insert tab, Table section. You can choose the number of rows and columns, or click on Insert Table and type in the number of columns and rows you desire. You can move the cursor into the next cell by pressing the Tab key. If you moved the cursor into the last cell of the table and pressed the Tab key, it will create a new row. To remove a column or a row on the table, right click. A menu will show up. On this menu, click Delete Cells. You can delete an entire row or column. To insert a new column or a row on the table, right click. A menu will show up. On this menu, click Insert. There are many options you can select from. To merge cells, highlight the cells using the mouse and right click on it. From the menu, Merge Cells. Also, you can split cells. Tables can be formatted so that they can be aligned left, right, or centrally between the margins. Also, text can be wrapped around the table. To do this, place the cursor in the table, select from Table Tools, Layout tab. In the Table section, select Table Property. Shading tool is used to highlight cells. It will change the background. To use it, select the desired cells to be highlighted. Select Design tab, Table Styles section, Shading, and choose the color you want. You will need to adjust the column width of the table so that the text fits within them. Also, make sure that the completed table does not fit outside the margins of the page. This will be penalized in the practical examinations. To change the borders of the table, from Design tab, Table Styles, Border, select Borders and Shading. There are a lot of options available. These are the grid lines of the table. You can change the borders, styles and color. Shading here will change the background of the entire table. Also, you can remove any side of the border. Click on the box you want to remove. Sometimes a table row and its content will be split between two different pages or columns. To make sure that this does not happen, highlight the entire table, right click, and select Table Properties. Then, from the Row tab, remove the tick from Allow Rows to break across pages. By this, the table will be on one page. You will be asked to change the text alignment and line spacing. You can do this from the Home tab Paragraph section. It is often wise to select all text and adjust. And the last thing is correcting errors, spelling and grammar. From Review tab, Proofing section, select Spelling and Grammar. Here are some useful tips. Be careful not to change the spelling of names, especially for companies, people or places. Each time an error is flagged, read it carefully and decide whether to change it or ignore the spelling. It is important that you also read through all of the work and make sure that the text or data that you have typed in is 100% correct. If you have inserted section break or page break, make sure that there are no blank pages. Part of the proofreading and error correction will be to check for widows and orphans. Also, make sure that other objects like bulleted lists or number lists, tables, graphs are not split over two pages.